so difficult
Him
to discuss.
lying about where he's from isn't the issue. That I thought it was just crazy that somebody that we're around every day, the entire pretense of our relationship is based on this knowledge of him saying he's from here, this is who he is, and he is being dishonest about it. That's why I didn't have a hard time questioning him. I thought it would be funny the same way people have brought me on pods and put narratives on me that weren't even true, were far less true than that, and made fun of me about it and created a consensus amongst the fans about me because they're saying it a certain way. So it's like, oh, okay, I guess it's fair game for anybody, right? Now, it did go too far. He doesn't have an open sex case.
But
So,
yeah, for the record, the post you put in the Reddit wasn't about him.
no,
right?
no, I never once said, I did say that he had an open case because we were told that he did have an open case. Gina Suspect.
Where
and
does sex come from?
He was
never,
you were talking
never,
to somebody else, right?
Correct.
I mean, I don't want to be backing you up on that if it's not true.
No,
because that was the reason why when I got here today, Flakko was pacing around in the rain wearing all orange.
I never
looking
once
straight back on fig as fuck.
There's not a single instance of me saying Flakko has an open sex charge. Okay. Not once.
Because he was citing a very specific post from the Reddit that was you saying that about somebody, and then now you're saying it's
talking about a civil case. It had nothing to do with him.
Okay.
It literally
The only thing that I see.
So why would he assume that was about him?
He got
Because
charged
his
driving on the
fans are
other side of the
sending him it.
freeway.
because he has a Discord full of fucking mini
Flakko Negromites.
full of academics' grandchildren.
Now listen, I talked to 1090 today, and all his paperwork, it ain't no sex shit. The craziest shit is
Niggas found y'all are on Flakko's dome piece.
Hey,
he hired 1090.
1090 Jake is involved. This is
the
crazy.
craziest charge is him him driving on the wrong side of the road, which is weird for Flakko.
What the fuck is that?
I would do the same thing.
I hope it wasn't like the freeway.
But I'm not mad at that at all. The thing is, I'm not going to keep perpetuating the narrative about, like, first of all, have I ever portrayed myself as like I'm a tough dude?
No.
In here, have I ever talked about fighting anybody in here?
No, never.
No.
Have any of y'all ever heard me talk about fighting? Period.
No,
Not so much.
Okay, so of all the people,
except when T-Rail said it's a wobbler.
yeah,
but that wasn't on his premises.
And what that was talking about was riding for no jumper.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't think that I would be down to ride for no jumper? And he said it's a wobbler, right? But that's the only time I ever mentioned squabbing in any capacity.
For sure.
Yeah, I might talk about my past. I might talk about where I'm from and all that shit, but I never talk about being tough. I'm 41 years old. I spent the majority of my life on drugs. I never have been like, yo, like, tried to be like a tough guy or seem that way. And the fact that he would call me out when all other people
Suspects right there.
other people have been bullying him blatantly, getting on his helmet super tough.
Yeah.
But he wants to call out me, the least likely person to fight.
No, but
he knows I'm not gonna fight. And the fact of the matter, I didn't turn down the
Right.
fight.
But for the record, he got trolled into that fight.
The reason
Like,
why
that was all from a troll.
The reason why he was more mad at you, if anything,
Was the troll?
so the troll, I guess, said that they were paid.
Which is also not true.
And he was saying that, damn, Lush paid some guy to talk
Yeah.
bad
Come on.
about me.
Okay, yeah,
So
come
that's
on.
where the aggression came from. So even if they was trolling or not.
He got trolled multiple times.
Yeah.
Because that was not true, and then the fucking the other thing wasn't
like
true.
what I could understand him being upset about at me for is because I'm the one that was on the phone.
No, but
I'm
if
the
he
one-
feels like if you paid somebody,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, you don't like me. I can see where his aggression
Of course,
is coming
we
from.
would never do that. And you could ask Vasti, Gina. They're not even in here right now.
What
I don't
is-
think you would, I don't think you would do that.
What is some random
did the
guy
guy get
dissing
paid?
Flakko worth to us?
Huh? Yeah, the
The
whole,
whole
call,
phone call is recorded. I mean, if you did pay him, you're insane.
No,
because you're not
exactly.
getting
Gina,
reimbursed for that.
you're
I would have never
I don't
authorized
think
that.
Lush paid anybody
No,
for
I
that.
think
Why would
absolutely
we
not.
care? It's not worth $1.
Absolutely not.
But that's okay. So if you thinking in your head, because like when I talked to him yesterday, he was in a bad space yesterday, and I'm sitting there calming him down.
I didn't know it got that dark for
Nigga,
him.
it got bad, and I didn't even
didn't
want to.
know.
I didn't
Yeah.
even want to say too much, but I'm like, the way everybody today is like, oh, it's not that serious. I'm like, nah, nigga, this nigga is mentally fucked up, bro.
Look, I'm a sensitive, empathetic person. Like, I'm very, very sensitive. I acknowledge that. especially these past few months when I'm like coming off a really dark period, and like I might leave a doctor's appointment for my mom and then go straight to No Jumper.
Yeah.
And here's something else. What are you doing right now? You're firing up a joint. You be doing your thing, whatever it is. You be doing your thing, whatever it is. I'm out here raw dogging life. You feel me? No motherfucking rubber.
Newports only.
Newports
But
only.
You know about mental health, bro. We all have mental health issues, bro, that we have to deal with, bro. And that nigga, he ain't exempt from that no matter what he do. You
No,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
right. No.
A lot of shit that he does is self-inflicted, but we don't got to be the ones to kick his back in.
But my thing is, if you're gonna have a meltdown over like some basic questioning about where you're from, then I really don't feel responsible for it. This has been happening my whole life, where I make jokes, people take them way too serious, they get super fucking offended, they freak out, they want to fight me, whatever. This is just like par for the course for me. I've been doing this my
Yeah.
whole life.
But at the same time,
honestly, me
I
too.
get it. I get it. And then you're right 100%, but he has the right to react how he wants to react.
True.
So if he feels some type of way and the anger is directed at me, which to me is 1000% funny style, because I'm the least likely person to turn up on you. Obviously, I get along and like try hard to get along with everybody in here and make it like a point to get along with people.
But my thing is, the thumbnail is one thing, but I mean, we were going to have this conversation with him sooner or later, right? If it wasn't you, I would have been on here today being like, what the fuck is going on with all these people say that Flakko's actually from Pennsylvania?
only
But we
reason is
would've
'cause
dedicated the
our
whole show
show,
to this
The
shit.
thumbnail is one thing, but, you know, I mean, I felt like the thumbnail was fun. I had fun with it. I thought it was
That shit
I would
backfired.
I would have
How
felt
did it
more.
backfire?
Nigga, this nigga wanted to fight Lush today. All that is
I
stems
would've-
from
Yeah,
this
he wanted to
situation.
fight him because he got trolled.
But as a result of what?
People trolling him.
No, as a result of the show being about him, people
Well,
trolling him.
Reddit was
for
already
shit.
100% about this issue before they ever brought it
But
up on the Monday
nigga,
show.
if you publicize, first of all, I got this nigga with a sad face. Is Flakko lying about this shit? Like,
yeah,
nah,
it's YouTube, clickbait. This is how we do it.
exactly.
Everybody does it.
I just figure that all of us have gotten roasted to that degree, and I didn't think that it would go as far as it did or offend him to the degree that it did. And for that, I feel bad. We took things too far, 1000%, and it didn't need to transpire like that. At the same time, him trying to call out me for a fade is pretty fucking lame.
Off a troll.
Like off a troll. And then
And then after you guys went out there and
nigga said
squashed it,
win, lose, or draw.
He sent me the troll right away to be like, this is proof that Lush actually did say this
Yeah.
about the sex case or whatever. And then I showed you and you got pissed off because you're like, what the fuck? Like, we just talked about this.
And the cold part is this. I sat there, I thought about it. I'm trying to be mature. You feel me? Like I put my past behind me. I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm like, shit, I might really get in trouble if something happens either way. Even if I'm not
Not
the
at
one
No
that,
Jumper.
I'm not the one. I don't know that. I don't know that.
They were going to go
Even if
over
I
to
don't,
Taco Joe's and
I don't
catch
wanna
the
be-
fade in the
Taco
backyard.
Joe's is crazy.
I don't want to be even have what happened to Almighty, like you're on suspension for 2 weeks. Like it's all good, just let this blow over. I can't afford that right now.